Taylor, the Southerner, accepted slavery, though to his credit, he did oppose its spread to new states, while Fillmore, the Northerner, opposed slavery. He never thought Taylor would die in office. Fillmore, the 13th president of the United States. It would have been a difficult job for anyone. On the one hand, thanks to victory in the Mexican-American War, a new treaty with Spain, and the rise of the Mormon community in Utah, the United States had in just the previous year almost doubled in size. Texas, California, New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, and Colorado would all eventually become states. On the other hand, there was a burning question: which would be free states and which would be slave states? During a 4-hour speech, the aging lion of the Senate, Whig leader Henry Clay, proposed an omnibus bill that would settle all the issues. But the Senate was so divided that agreement on a single bill proved impossible. On more than one occasion, actual fistfights broke out on the Senate floor. Fillmore, with the help of Illinois Senator Stephen Douglas, a Democrat, came up with a practical solution: break the big bill into 5 separate parts. Each part could then be debated on its own merits. This was known as the Compromise of 1850. Here's how each piece broke down. 1. California would be admitted as a free state. 2. The boundaries of Texas, already a slave state, were fixed. 3. The New Mexico and Utah territories would be allowed to determine for themselves whether they would be free or slave. 4. The slave trade would be abolished in Washington, D.C. 5. The right of Southern slave owners to recover runaway slaves in the North was enhanced. Fillmore hated this last bill, the Fugitive Slave Act, but he signed it anyway. He feared, with good reason, that if he didn't, the Southern states would bolt and the Union would be shattered. In other words, he feared civil war. History has not been kind to the Compromise of 1850, but at the time, the nation breathed a huge sigh of relief. Civil war had been averted, or so they thought. If Zachary Taylor hadn't died in office, he would have almost certainly vetoed all or part of the 5 bills. But thanks to the pragmatic Millard Fillmore, they all crossed the finish line. To get it done, Fillmore had alienated his own Whig Party, killing any chance he had of winning their presidential nomination in 1852. He was the last of the Whig line. The party would dissolve over the coming decades. It would be replaced by a new anti-slavery party with a much clearer vision of the future. They would call themselves Republicans.